I'm here with our National Youth Chairperson, Mbali. Hi, Mbali.
Hello.
I'm sure that on the campaign trail, a lot of young South Africans ask you why they, as young people specifically, should give their votes to the DA. So I wanted to hear what your answer to them is.
Sure. I do get that question a lot, and I always answer by saying, look at what the Democratic Alliance has done for young people in this country, specifically from the DA Youth perspective. The DA Youth is the only youth organisation that has championed many issues for young people in South Africa, and I think that speaks directly to how serious and what sort of political will we have to help the young people in South Africa. I could speak specifically about our petitioning the Finance Minister having gone in to introduce a youth wage subsidy, which has now been passed and will hopefully be successfully implemented into the system. And that is really a program that's going to speak directly to young unemployed youth and youth that are really needing desperately to get some experience in terms of employment. We could speak about our NISTA's campaign, which we are currently running now as the Democratic Alliance Youth, which will be a campaign that specifically tries to make sure that young South Africans are given the sort of ability to access finance for their studies, which is incredibly important because we all know how important the quality education is in terms of securing employment. I could then speak about how the Democratic Alliance, where it governs, specifically in Cape Town, has afforded every single learner a textbook, which I think speaks quite seriously to how strongly the Democratic Alliance takes young people and takes their education. And then I could also talk to the youth, and I usually do specify to the youth about how at the moment we even have a bill that seeks to eradicate that on textbooks, and that's going to also prove quite important to young people in South Africa. So just through these few examples, I think it speaks quite highly of how dedicated the DA Youth specifically is on tackling issues that affect young people. I think that the DA Youth has proven consistently that we are all about championing those sort of issues instead of sort of getting stuck in the rhetoric of the petty sort of youth politics that our country has become accustomed to. So those are the main reasons and the main sort of points that I give young people to vote for the Democratic Alliance, and to really make sure that they choose the Democratic Alliance Youth as their youth organisation of choice.
Cool. So a vote for the DA really is a vote for a party that, not just in theory but in practice, really does champion, the issues of young people.
Most definitely.
Cool. So you know who to vote for on the 18th.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mbali.